The key thing to remember about how humans can work with artificial intelligence is that it is not AI versus human, it's AI with human or human with AI. So artificial intelligence will focus on optimization of processes, optimization of work, but humans will remain in touch with prioritization.
There's a lot of buzz around generative AI and agentic AI, but I'm sure there's a big gap between the hype and the reality.
Typically, when there is a new technology, the difference between being successful or not is how good are you at scaling your pilots, because that requires integrating the technology with your other systems that you might have in your bank or in your company. That requires integrating it with the governance of your business. That requires also changing in the processes, changing the mindsets so that pilot can scale.
Are the financial institutions, really looking at AI's true potential, or are they missing the mark?
All financial institutions are looking at artificial intelligence. Nobody is betting against artificial intelligence. And every financial institution is starting to build a roadmap of what are the use cases that they want to implement in order to transform the business.
When I look at financial institutions now, the legacy systems and the way the organization is designed, it's just so much friction in implementation.
Most of the friction does not come from the technology itself, it comes from the people. For internal employees, there has to be a big emphasis on training people, all the employees, on AI systems that they can use in their daily life, how they can create agents that are helping them with their email, how they can create agents that are helping them with daily tasks that they have in the normal life, how can they make best use of chatbots and these kind of applications. So there are a number of courses that focus on that, and they are very, very successful. I think this is a must for internal employees. The second is new employees that you want to hire. So banks will increasingly hire people with generative AI capabilities, and the way of attracting them is different. Things that have worked in my experience, and I have done it multiple times, is doing a hackathon where you are hiring engineers. And I think that works much better than companies that have created siloed teams with ex-consultants or ex-MBAs that are very expensive. They bring a different culture, and they are not able to work with the rest of the people.
And the capabilities that you're talking about are really the next generation of capabilities that you need to build. And yes, it's much easier for an engineer to engage with an engineer on their terms, and you spend the time with them. The experience for both parties is a lot better, I think.
The long-term future is going to be with artificial intelligence. There will be challenges, of course. There will be a lot of advantages. There will be a huge creation of opportunities for most people, but we have to make sure that everybody is able to take on those opportunities. So in that sense, I believe that financial institutions and corporates in general, they are responsible for upskilling the people so that they can benefit from the new jobs that are going to appear, so that they can benefit from, well, the different opportunities, business opportunities. And I think companies have to keep this mindset that things are going to change all the time. Having this mindset that no matter what happens, you have to make things simpler, better, and faster, and that's a continuous work.
Why can't we have an engagement in such a way that these new technologies get incorporated as a forward deployment model rather than just trying to do it?
The other way is that most big organizations are going to be working with multiple technologies at the same time, multiple LLMs.
Correct.
So there is not going to be a big company that is only going to have this particular chatbot. Every company is going to have multiple chatbots. This one is very good for customer service. The other one is good for investigations. So you are having a portfolio of technologies, and you are always updating that portfolio of technologies.
Fantastic.
We're talking about agents today. So one of those capabilities is multi-agents, which is having teams of agents, and the other one will be synthetic data. So I think, of course, there will be companies that are already working on this, but I think most companies have not yet adopted it, and it will be the next stage.